Hey guys, it's Dan, your host, your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for the Walking Dead universe. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our official trailer breakdown for the third season trailer for the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon. I don't know if anybody has heard the news or not, but we just got confirmation that the Walking Dead Daryl Dixon will be ending with a 8-episode fourth final season. And that will be the wrap-up of the show, and hopefully, and it's what a lot of fans are hoping for, hopefully next year when the show ends, and they are currently filming Season 4 right now, hopefully they have managed to pull some kind of miracle and maybe, just maybe, bring Rick and Daryl back together, which is what we all want to see, right? I think that's what everybody wants to see. So it's a very exciting thing. It's definitely the most exciting thing to come out of the Comic-Con this year for The Walking Dead, just because, I mean, you know, this trailer's cool. But when I heard that news, I actually kind of got excited for a minute. I was like, oh, dang, like this could be good. Like, this could be crazy. So, you know, I'm happy. I'm very happy to hear. So this is the second last season of the show, Season 3. And that leaves us with a total of 14 episodes to go for the Daryl series. So, very exciting and very good timing, too. I don't think you needed to do any more than 8 seasons. I really don't. You know, and while obviously doing 8 seasons also, I mean, that would be a horrible thing. I think you would drag it out way too long. So I'm glad that they're cutting her off at 4. I would have taken 3 at this point, but I'm good with 4. And you know, bring the character back, you know what I mean, to the US, for crying out loud. So, all right, with that said, let's go over the footage we do have, though, for Season 3. So we got these two walking. They're in the UK right here. We've got the towers, really cool. We got the towers going on here. We got everything kind of just being all, you know, in disarray and everything as they're walking through. Here we got some walkers. We got like a little battle going on. This is definitely in the first episode in England, in London, England. Looks pretty badass. They're like fighting some walkers here and stuff like that. They get inside of a door here as well. So we see like they kind of escape and then get in. And then you've got this Julian guy, which we've seen him in some of the, you know, promotional material, but he's kind of saying like, you know, yeah, you know, where are you going next? That type of thing. And then they're kind of just eating, you know, hanging out with them. And well, then you see them venture off. They get on the boat and, we know that they are trying to go back to America. Beautiful shot there. We see a beautiful shot of the landscapes and stuff like that. Looks really nice. And then they get caught in a storm. Now, we knew this based off of some leaked information. It looks like they get trapped somewhere bad. The boat and everything goes wrong. And, yeah, it's like a big, like, shipwreck, basically. And then while they end up there stranded in Spain. So, in other words, we're just repeating what happened in Season 1. Daryl just ends up stranded, except this time Carol's with him. Yeah, okay. So anyway, they're stranded there. They're, you know, kind of stuck there. It's goofy as hell, but whatever. Here they are, here getting to Spain, which I think we can safely say is the final location before Daryl goes home. So I'm very happy, if you couldn't tell. But anyway, they're going there. We got a new community that they're running into and stuff like that. We've got them arriving. Now, I'm sure the trailers like probably think that we just missed it, but I caught on to it pretty quickly. Yeah, Julian dies for sure. Julian dies because he's not here with them here. So he's definitely dead. He's probably only in 1 episode, which, you know, makes sense because he's a big actor. They probably just nabbed him for a quick episode and, you know, call her quits there. Here they are walking through. They're kind of banged up after everything that happened and stuff. You know, did they put this trailer in order? It almost looks like it. Like a lot of the footage is kind of just flowing, you know. Here's the guy here that we've seen, this Dutch Vanderlyn looking dude. I gotta be honest, the trailer kind of gave me impressions that he may not be a bad guy after all. It almost feels like he may be like, you know, somewhat that, you know, they kind of help and stuff. So maybe the advertising that we saw previously maybe threw us off a little bit, you know. It's very possible. Here is Spain in all its glory. Very cool. We got Daryl kind of walking around this new community and stuff like that. Looks pretty cool. We've got this guy here kind of talking with them. They're kind of sitting down, having some dinner, stuff like that, kind of asking Daryl and Carol how they got here. We've got some villains, looks like. Some villains, some people on like a horse and stuff. Kind of coming at them. My question is, now that the show is ending, I'm almost curious, like, is this the final villains, right? Like, could this be villains for Season 3 and season 4, right? That's possible. We could see them for these next 14 episodes of each, season, and then maybe they're like the end game of this show. You know what I mean? It's possible. It is possible. Maybe they'll just have them be in both seasons. And then you got some people here that are riding into town. Now, these guys seem like bullies. They're like taking folks. Daryl and Carol are kind of picking up on this, and obviously they're going to try to help in any way that they can. They say, take a daughter of yours every time. So, good God, how many daughters does this Dutch Vandalin dude have? Yeah, like there's like people getting ripped away and stuff. So crazy. And then obviously Daryl's going to help them. Obviously Daryl's going to help them out and stuff. That's Daryl. That's Daryl for you right there. He likes to help out. And he's obviously going to mess these guys up. As per usual. Carol's kind of witnessing all this stuff happening. And we got Daryl here. He's like walking through. We got some skeletons there, so that's, very interesting, of course. You got some walkers here. I really like the desert environment. I will say the visuals of that is really good. Here's Daryl with like a shotgun, looking pretty badass. Probably getting ready to get on that bike and do some badass gangster stuff like we've seen him do. Here's Carol. I like the new appearance. I got like a new jacket for her. Very cool. I like that. We've got Daryl here talking with her. They're kind of just making a plan on what they're going to do. Here we got Spain, another nice shot of Spain. Looks pretty cool. We've got, Daryl and Carol here kind of just talking about what they're going to do, whatever that may be. Here we got Daryl on the bike, taking off, ready to be a freaking gangster like usual. Damn, that's nice. I like that. That's a nice shot right there. This fall. 6 episodes, as far as I'm aware. They haven't said it's 8 episodes, so I'm assuming this is just a normal 6 episodes, so it actually won't last all that long. Here is Daryl right here on like a cliff, kind of standing there with his bike looking over. In a world of the dead, and we got a few other, wow, there's the dead right there, yeah. There they are there. Julian saying like, come on. Yeah, he's dead as hell. Here's Daryl. We got Carol in the back there, as we can see. Does Carol have a bow again? That's pretty cool. They're giving her a bow like she had in the later seasons. They fight for the living. You got Daryl with the morning star here. Carol screaming at something. Yeah, I'm telling you, this Dutch Vanderlyn dude looks like a freaking ally to me. It definitely looks like he could be an ally of some sort. Big explosion there. Looks pretty sick. I like that. We've got Daryl here loading up a gun, fighting back. Big old battle going on here. Looks pretty cool. We got Carol, and I don't know who that is. We'll find out. Some new guy. What the hell is going on here? What the damn? This guy is freaking... Nah, this guy looks crazy. I mean... Yeah, I don't know what happened here. I feel like these villains did something to this guy, because this guy looks mentally gone. So, yeah, we'll see. Probably some insane stuff, though, I imagine. Here's Daryl taking this dude down, gangster. Is that the guy he was shooting at? I think it was. In like the other trailers, you know what I mean? Like when he was like shooting at someone. So that's probably what that is. Here they are here firing some pretty heavy artillery here down at whoever this is. Man, this really is Dutch Vanderlyn, I tell you. Here is Daryl saying we got to fight. So that's pretty cool. Damn, this person looks screwed up. Someone that got affected by these villains, probably. Here's this dude. He looks like he means business. We'll see what he's doing. He's like the dictator by the looks of it. So here's this woman here. I think we've seen her with Daryl a few times. Yeah, she looks familiar from like some of the other pieces of footage. So that's kind of crazy. We got some explosions, some soldiers fighting back, some old 50s cars. Here they are here. We've seen this before. I've been talking about this in videos. Like, does Carol get into a minor relationship here? I mean, I guess they could do that, given the fact there's 2 more seasons. You may have enough time to develop it and then do an Isabel and just kill him off. You know what I mean? He'll probably just do that. I doubt she'll be taking this guy back with her, but we'll see. Is that Daryl wearing a mask? I think it is. Yeah, he's probably trying to blend in some kind of way. Smart. Definitely smart. And then you've got some soldiers here. Actually, I think these are walkers. Yeah, these are walkers being like hung and stuff. Damn, whoever these people are, they're screwed up. We got Daryl here, kind of looking off into the distance, firing his gun, badass, taking the guy down on the bike, I assume. We can start living again. Yeah, we've seen that before as well. And then them just kind of standing there. We've seen this shot too. So yeah, there you go, man. There's the trailer for Daryl Dixon, the third season, and well, one more season after that next year. Next year will be the wrap up of Daryl Dixon. Yeah, no, honestly, W's for them. Honestly, W's for wrapping this show up. It's not going to drag its feet as much as I thought it would, and I'm glad about that because now I can kind of just watch these next two seasons and kind of enjoy myself knowing that, like, okay, Spain is it. You know what I mean? Spain is it. You know, that's going to be it. And then they're finally going to go back probably to Alexandria. I would assume so, unless the show ends with them dying, which, well, I'll rant on that if they go that far with it. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to give us what the fans have been asking to see. And I'm actually very optimistic about it. For the first time since The Ones Who Live ended, I'm actually optimistic that we might actually get something that we want, something that the fans have been asking for. You know what I mean? So I'm hopeful. I very much am. So let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below, guys. What did you think of the trailer and all this San Diego Comic-Con news? That might do it for me for Walking Dead news today. I'm not sure. I think the panel's done, so I think I'll leave it here. But there'll be more Walking Dead content to talk about because with all this news, there's definitely going to be a lot of videos I'm going to do. So W's here. Very excited. September will be the time. And that's that, guys. Post your comments. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos. Be sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for The Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a straight fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.